A moment ago, the dreamless divine regent had just told Yun Qi not to strain himself. Now, he was smiling so brightly that literally everyone in the Divine Sun Palace could feel his joy. Clearly, he cared a lot about Meng Jianyuan's growth. Yun Qi stepped forward and asked, "It's not every day you come here, Divine Regent. Do you have instructions for me?" Meng Kongqun stopped laughing, though his lips were still stretched from ear to ear. "Well, not really. Your future father-in-law and I are planning to pay the boundless kingdom of God a visit. Would you like to join your father? It has been a year since you returned, but I haven't gotten the chance to take you on a tour across all the kingdoms of God." Yun Qi gave it some thought, but shook his head. "I am famous, but my cultivation is weak. It is not yet the right time for me to show myself before everyone. Besides, I will be accompanying you to the legendary Pure Land in 2 years. I may not be a divine son, but everyone believes that I will replace divine son Jiangxi in the future. That is why I need to improve my cultivation with all my might during this time, if only to ensure that the Dreamweave Kingdom of God will not be shamed by my weakness. Until then, I do not have even a moment to waste." Yun Qi's serious words and expressions caused a clear ripple in Meng Kongqun's eyes. He nodded while feeling infinite gladness spreading inside his heart. After all, Yun Qi's words proved that he was slowly but surely thinking of himself as a member of the Dreamweaver Kingdom of God, that he was viewing the kingdom's honor as an extension of his honor. "You have perfect divine essence, so no one would underestimate you even with your current cultivation. Besides, you are still so very young. Even if you were another divine son, no one would dare to say that you are weak." Despite what he said, the determination in Yun Qi's eyes didn't waver in the slightest. So he turned around and said, "If that is your wish, then very well. When one day you have exceeded Dian Jiaji, you may visit the boundless kingdom of God with your head held high. Speaking of which, how is your progress with the Dreamweaver canon?" A downcast expression immediately appeared on Yun Qi's face when he heard this. He sighed, produced an illustrated handscroll that was shining with thick silver, and pushed it in Meng Kongqun's direction. "Please take the Dreamweaver canon for the moment, Divine Regent." Meng Kongqun did not move. He asked with a frown, "Why's that?" Yun Qi said with a shamed expression, "I've been practicing every day to master the Dreamweaver canon for the past year. A focused heart and a firm soul are keys to cultivating a soul art. But for some reason, my mind refuses to be at ease. That is probably why I'm improving slowly, and why I have just barely reached the first stage, pleasant dreams of youth." There was a faint flicker of silver in Yun Qi's eyes, and he continued, "Now that I think about it, it's probably because I could not recall that I am Meng Jianyuan despite all this time passing. The loss of a portion of my soul is most likely why I am unable to make much progress." Meng Kongqun was smiling. "The Dreamweaver canon is a cultivation art only a member of the Meng clan can cultivate due to our unique souls. The fact that you are able to enter the first stage proves that you are Meng Jianyuan. Just keep this thought in mind, and mayhaps it is enough to make up for the absent knowledge and experience in your soul." Yun Qi still shook his head. "I still haven't mastered even a tenth of what my master taught me. If I am to be completely honest with you, I don't really have the time and energy to spare for another cultivation art. So please take the Dreamweaver canon back for now. When one day I am whole once more, I will naturally ask you for it. If you so insist, then so be it." Meng Kongqun stopped persuading Yun Qi and put away the Dreamweaver canon. "I hope that one day I can hear stories about your master." "That day will come." Yun Qi smiled and changed the subject. "The highest stage recorded in the Dreamweaver canon is Blooming Cactus of Strange Dream. May I know how many people have reached this stage in the Dreamweaver Kingdom of God?" Meng Kongqun replied smilingly. "You are looking at him." Yun Qi. "Blooming Cactus of Strange Dream falls under the same category as Falling Dream, but it neither exudes soul pressure nor inflicts soul damage. In other words, it is completely harmless." Meng Kongqun looked up slightly with calm, worldly eyes. "However, it is undoubtedly the highest realm of our clan's dream powers. It is a power that could easily remove an opponent's soul defenses. Once a target is afflicted with Blooming Cactus of Strange Dream, you can execute another soul power and succeed with little resistance. On top of that, its harmlessness means that one would not suffer a soul backlash even if the ability fails." "Oh, the power of Falling Dream sounds truly miraculous." Yun Qi nodded admiringly and yearningly. Meng Kongqun smiled. "With your talent and power of comprehension, I am sure you will reach my level one day. Until then, just do what you wish to do. If one day you feel like devoting your full attention to the Dreamweaver canon, I can teach you myself." Got it, Yun Qi agreed before asking. Since the Heart Painter Divine Regent invited you to visit the boundless kingdom of God, did he happen to mention Kaylee? Ha 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 ha. Meng Kongchen laughed again, and this time his gaze was much more teasing. I knew you would ask that. Unfortunately, she's still practicing inside the 7-star Heaven Breaker formation. She's even more hardworking than you know. I will tell you when she emerges, but what I can tell you is that your future father-in-law has completely lost whatever fearless courage he has shown that day. Considering how pathetic he looked the last time I saw him, he probably wouldn't allow the two of you to meet even if she had emerged from the 7-star Heaven Breaker formation. Yun Qi hurriedly spoke in defense of Hua Fuchen. The Heart Painter Divine Regent is a careful, far-seeing man. Kaylee and I both understand his difficulties and caution. Difficult his ass. Meng Kongchen waved off Yun Qi's words. Not only did Diane Jiaji only possess 90% divine essence, his appearance, courage, and ability to tame women is nothing like my Yuaners. He's the one who has most to gain out of this, and he dares to act timid. PSSH? Before Yun Qi could respond, Meng Kongchen was already striding away and saying, You know what, I think I'm gonna have words with him. Xiaoyuan, keep Yuaner safe. Don't let your guard down for even a moment. For the past few days, the profound desert realm was experiencing more traffic than they had in several months. Although this place was close to the endless fog, the abyssal dust had become so thin that they almost did not need to maintain their incredibly expensive isolation barrier any longer. In fact, that was what the profound desert realm king, Mo Zifeng, had done. He had removed the isolation barrier directly to show off the blessing of the Fog Monarch. The legends regarding the Fog Monarch were only growing fiercer by the day, but the endless fog was vast, and the profound practitioners were endless. Those who truly encountered the Fog Monarch and received his gift were but 1 in a million, and to those who never met the entity, the legend was just that, a legend. On top of that, the rumors regarding the Fog Monarch were so outlandish, so unbelievable, that no amount of true stories could convince a non-believer to react in any way but incredulous laughter. This time, though, it was different. This time, the abyssal dust around the profound desert realm really had become thinner. Much, much thinner. Over 1 million profound practitioners had rushed into the tiny, profound desert realm to check if the rumors were true, and to their utmost shock. They were, of course, a lot of them were here to visit Mo Zifeng as well. Profound Desert Realm King, I beg you please summon the Fog Monarch. My younger brother has been afflicted by abyssal corruption for 7 days. If he is not treated soon then, if the legends are true, then the Fog Monarch is the only one who can save him. The news that the Fog Monarch had given Mo Zifeng an abyssal stone that could be used to gain an audience with him had naturally spread as well. In just a matter of days, far too many people had visited him to make a similar request. I can't help you, Mo Zifeng replied in a mechanical, helpless voice. Take your brother to the endless fog. Perhaps the abyssal monarch might deign to appear and save your brother should your sincerity prove enough. No, profound desert realm king, please. I'm willing to trade you all the abyssal crystal I have, so please. Forgive me, but I have other matters to attend to. Mo Zifeng turned around to leave. I don't wish to meet any more guests. Make the announcement to. It was at this moment Mo Qianyu rushed in and said urgently, Father, important guests have arrived to meet you. I just said I don't want to meet anyone else for the day. Mo Zifeng waved behind his back. Mo Qianyu scanned his surroundings once but ultimately chose to say in a hushed voice, They're from the Pure Land. As soon as the words spilled out, what was once a noisy main hall instantly fell as silent as death. Even the man still kneeling on the floor and pleading at the top of his lungs had stopped howling, as if he just heard a heavenly mandate that must not be blasphemed. Mo Zifeng immediately turned around with a panicked expression. He rushed toward the exit while yelling, Quick, follow me to welcome our guests. As soon as he stepped out of the main hall, Mo Zifeng immediately spotted the white figure. He was wearing a set of silvery white light armor, and his calm eyes gleamed with faint dignity. He was just standing there in silence, but the invisible authority he gave off was already encompassing heaven and earth and extinguishing all restlessness and sin. Mo Zifeng immediately bowed to the abyssal knight and greeted, Profound Desert Realm King Mo Zifeng respectfully welcomes you to his realm, Abyssal Knight. Bai Yu replied indifferently, I am the 172nd Abyssal Knight, the White Blade Bai Yu. Mo Zifeng's heart skipped a beat. No wonder he's giving off so much pressure. He's a top 200 Abyssal Knight. Considering his ranking, his cultivation should be. Divine Extinction Realm Level 7. Mozaifeng bowed even deeper and asked in a hushed, reverent voice, "May I ask why you have visited this humble realm today, Sir Knight?" Bai Yu replied, "I have a small matter I require your help with, profound Desert Realm King." Mozaifeng's heart skipped a beat. He had a feeling he knew what the Abyssal Knight was going to ask, but he had no choice but to say, "What can we do but give our all to fulfill your request? It will be our honor, Sir Knight." "Good." Bai Yu nodded and jumped straight into the topic. "I heard that 5 days ago the sinner named Fog Monarch granted you an abyssal stone that you may use to summon him. Is that true?" Letter 1D4 BB letter 1D633 letter 1D626 letter 1D626 letter 1D638 letter 212F. Letter 1D624 letter 1D45C letter 1D62E. It is. Mozaifeng's voice grew stiff. Bai Yu ordered, "Very good. You will accompany us into the endless fog and summon the sinner right now. For the crime of blaspheming the abyssal monarch and bewitching the people, his sentence is death." It was a direct order from the Pure Land. Who would dare to say no? Mozaifeng did not reply immediately. He gritted his teeth for a moment before pleading, "Sir Knight, the fog." Although the title he called himself by is definitely blasphemous, he has done the profound desert realm a huge favor. The abyssal stone he gave me is also a gift to me. In fact, he has never demanded anything from my profound desert realm, much less committed a sin. How can I, Mozaifeng, bite the hand that helped me during my direst need? As soon as he finished, everyone in the profound desert realm turned as white as a sheet. Bai Yu's eyes immediately turned cold. "Are you disobeying the Pure Land's order?" Mozaifeng looked up. When he tried to meet his friends' and family's gaze, all he saw was each face paler than the one before it. He had no choice but to lower his head again and say in a raspy voice, "Of course not. If that is your order, then I, Mozaifeng, shall obey." The frozen atmosphere melted a little. Bai Yu turned around and began striding in the direction of the endless fog. "I offer you advice, profound Desert Realm King. Never lend your loyalty and justice to the wrong person. Don't worry, the Pure Land does not forget those we are indebted to." Mozaifeng looked to his sides and motioned for them to leave. Then he followed Bai Yu alone. There was no way this matter could be kept under wraps. Countless profound practitioners in the profound desert realm dropped everything they were doing and followed the group from far, far away. In the end, the rumors regarding the Fog Monarch had alarmed the Pure Land. In the end, the Pure Land had decided to punish the Fog Monarch. There was no way in the abyss they were going to miss this. In a secluded, well-hidden corner, no one noticed a perfectly ordinary man slowly vanishing into nothing. Yun Qi slowly stepped out of the void at a shallow area of the endless fog and muttered to himself, "As I thought, they appeared right on time. One abyssal knight ranking 172nd and 7 squires." He closed his eyes and fell into deep thought. "What's the problem?" Li Xiu asked. Yun Qi did not answer immediately. Just half a second later, he opened his eyes again and muttered, "The Oriole lurks behind." Li Xiu. "It took me a whole year of momentum building to finally earn the opportunity of a millennium. There is no way the Pure Land would dispatch only one abyssal knight to deal with me. In my predictions, they should have dispatched at least 3 high-ranking abyssal knights. However, I did not detect anyone else. This could only mean Divine Limit Realm." Sensing the tremors in Yun Qi's heart and soul, Li Xiu advised, "If you think it is too risky, then you should lie low and wait for another opportunity. Inside the endless fog, no one can sense your existence easily. There is no need to put yourself at risk." Yun Qi's frown lasted for an instant before it melted into a light sneer. "High risk, high reward. Looks like I'll have to adjust my plans slightly. If there really is a Divine Limit Realm abyssal knight nearby, then I cannot enter the battlefield in person. The risks would be too high." He shot a colorless, profound handle into the rolling fog, and the distorted gray eyes belonging only to the Fog Monarch appeared. "Even controlling my profound handle from the maximum range to do battle against a Divine Limit Realm profound practitioner is still risky, so I guess I have no choice but to use my trump card." Yun Qi cast his gaze to the edge of the endless fog. Then his true body disappeared into nothing. All he left behind was a low murmur, "Do bring this monarch a pleasant surprise."